Hello, everyone, and welcome to BMO IFFSA 2021. In IFFSA's early years, our attempt had always been to reach out to the best that our world has to offer us, while simultaneously our attempt was also to keep ourselves open, to remain vulnerable to the numerous tests that the world then brings back to us. In the last year or so, in the midst of the pandemic, I think we've all learned anew the nuances and modulations and the importance of reaching out and have seen ourselves either open or close ourselves as life reaches out to us. In this world of new challenges, as we ask ourselves every day as to how we should live, uh, perhaps we can take some help from the cinema of Satyajit Ray, whose centenary we are celebrating as grandly and lovingly as it needs to be, because one of the things that his films do bring to us are precisely the righteous and the pragmatic questions about how we choose to live with others, with ourselves, with nature, with history, with the changing contemporary realities. How do we remain human as we live in this world? He was certainly one of the first to question the magical universe of Indian cinema, where till then relations between man and woman and nature and the cosmos were formulated within established social, cultural, religious dictums. These factors finally determining the destiny of the story's world. Ray taught us to look at the world anew through the illumined zones of the mind, challenging earlier hierarchies and the excesses of melodramatic rhetoric. Ray's rational, analytic, new perception helped to bring the usually unseen people of our world and their life to the forefront. What makes Ray vital and vibrant even today is that despite his deep belief in rationality, he never allowed it to overpower his sense of the radiant and finally unpredictable beauty of the world. There is a beauty about dancing in the rain that immortalizes a character for us in one of his films, even as it kills her. In his later films, he could become sternly didactic, but his ideal work remained a perfect synthesis where his nuanced empathy and his music come together into a coherent as well as an evocative system, like a symphony where different voices speak as one and then also define themselves individually. One other important aspect worth mentioning, and that again sets Ray apart, is his understanding of the man and woman relationship. In film after film, he returns to a woman's desire for her own expanse. But again and again, she realizes she has to wait for the man to mature before she can spread her wings. This could be seen as a sad bit of conservatism in Ray, but it could also be seen as his honesty, his analysis of modern life. His films champion, advocate the individual sovereignty of everyone, but his films do not propound. During the festival now, you have the opportunity to see four of Satyajit Ray's masterworks. Martin Scorsese has spoken of his awe for the cinema of Satyajit Ray and the artistry, he says, the filmmaking. It took my breath away. It was poetic, immediate, sweeping, and intimate, all at the same time. The great filmmaker Akira Kurosawa said of Ray's work, the quiet but deep observation, understanding and love of the human race which are characteristic of all his films, have impressed me greatly. I feel that he's a giant of the movie industry. Not to have seen the cinema of Ray means existing in the world without seeing the sun or the moon, helping us to make this occasion of Ray's centenary as resplendent and insightful as it deserves to be. We have the support of some of the technicians and the stars of some of his films. Please do not miss the masterclass with the elegant and profoundly astute Shamila Tagore. This great star of Bollywood started her career at 14 in a film by Ray and went on to star in 5 of his other masterpieces. One of these films is Nayak, the hero, which is also being screened at IFFSA. The other masterclass is with Shabana Azmi, the icon of Indian parallel cinema. While she talks of her work with Ray on his film Shatranj Ki Khiladi, The Chess Players, she also, with tremendous humor and perceptive insights, leads us on the exciting journey through her work as an actor in Indian commercial as well as parallel cinema. Also, not to be missed is a passionate masterclass on Ray's music. It is an experience really not to be missed. Shantanu Moitra, the celebrated music composer of films like Three Idiots, with impassioned liveliness, takes us into the world of rhythms and silences and whispers and melodies in the cinema of Ray. There is then another offering, a masterclass with the scriptwriter Shama Zaidi, who wrote The Chess Players for Ray. She has written scripts for most of Shyam Benegal's films, as well as the classic Garam Hawa, Scorching Winds by M.S. Satyajit. The legacy of Satyajit Ray's impact on younger filmmakers in India and Bangladesh has been accepted both as a boon as well as a poison. Our keynote speaker, Kumar Shahani, one of the most celebrated and revered filmmakers of India, leads us deep into what Ray's cinema achieves, as well as what could be said to be its limitations. Please do also see the short tributes by a range of other filmmakers, from the masters Adur Gopalakrishnan and Deepa Mehta, to the compelling voices of the younger talents. Finally, we are delighted to share with you the premieres in Canada of a range of internationally lauded films that you might not get to see anywhere else. These films are Ajit Pal Singh's Fire in the Mountains, Pushpendra Singh's The Shepherdess and The Seven Songs, Dushyant Ingle's Zollywood, Ashish Pant's The Knot, Sami Khan and Michael Gazette's The Last Out, Shumati Shivamohan's The Single Tumbler, Javed Darai's Metamorphosis in the Slaughterhouse, Sarabeth Edwards' Fall Back Down, Ganesh Hegde's Bluebird, S. Ashwin's Human Nature, Prashun Rahman's Dhaka Dreams, Darshan Ashwin Trivedi's The Other Side of the River. There's also the opportunity to see Shabana Azmi again in Deepa Mehta's Fire, which will be screened with another one of Deepa Mehta's films, Funny Boys, as part of our small retrospective celebrating these amazing feminine voices in world cinema. We're also screening again Gurwinder Singh's The Fourth Direction, Choti Koot, for those of our audience who might have missed it earlier. We believe it is one of the more important films of our time, and therefore we want more and more people to see it. As for our closing night, we have two amazing films. Last year, we introduced you to the stunning films of Amit Datta in this section of our festival. Our attempt here is to leave you with films by filmmakers we believe inspire us to live fully again. We also believe that these filmmakers will bring extraordinary breakthroughs in world cinema in the future. The films are Akshay Indika's Chronicle of Space, Stud Puran, and P.S. Vinotarad's Pebbles, Puzangal. We hope you'll enjoy the festival. Thank you so very much for being here with us. Thank you.